Guys and gals, friends and pals, welcome back to the channel. Coming to you with a little different video today. I was driving my Ford Fusion, went to leave a parking lot, shifted into drive, thought I was ready to go, stepped on the gas and nothing happened. Motor revved up like it was in park or neutral. Anyway, a little $1.09 bushing caused me to be almost stranded. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. This little bushing from Ford, $1.09. It wears out and gets slop in your shift linkage. It pops on the shift rod at the transmission. There's one on the other end of the shifter tube. But this one down by the transmission will pop off because it's worn out and your shift linkage will pop off. And the worst part is if you put it back in park to try and get out and check and see what's going on, the shift lever locks in park, but your car is still in neutral or drive and roll forward. I had to set the emergency brake. Got out there. Mine luckily wasn't worn that bad. I was able to pop it back on and get home. But for $1.09, guys, something you can change on the road. Put this in your car if you drive a Ford Fusion, a Ford Edge. Let's see if we got the part number here. You see it. Here's the part number. Like I say, if you guys can pick one of them up, it's a good thing to have in your car for your Fusion, Edge, Escape. Most of your Ford products with the 3.5 in it, or the, I think, well, most of your automatic transmissions have it. But it really sucks if you're in the middle of nowhere and yours is worn out too much that you can't pop it back on. So let's go show you where that linkage is at and how to push that on there. So that's the shift linkage right there, guys. If you look at that, if you pop it off there, I don't know if you can see it much. I'll try and add a video, or a diagram of the actual shift linkage there. That square block that pops onto that rod there, there's a flat side and a side that's staggered. You want to feed that bushing in from the back side, the flat side of that, so the narrow part goes pushed into the back side of that first, and then pushed up flush and then pop it on. I'll show you a diagram later in the video so you can see what I'm talking about. Some guys use grease on these or something to lubricate them before putting them in. I don't recommend that. I think any grease or oil will deteriorate that quicker. I was able to push mine in, work it around pretty good. If the old one's completely out of there and it's not full of dirt, it'll push on really easy. You can do it out in the road. I did mine in the middle of the parking lot. But just so you know, and that little white clip there, that is just a dust protector shield that comes with it for an extra, I think, $1.50, $2. You can get that too. I don't think I'd worry too much about that. I'm more concerned about getting you the bushing and get you going down the road so you're not stranded. Don't panic, guys. If you put the thing in park and you can't get out of park now because this came off, and you put the shifter back in park, but you're worried, just come out to the transmission, move the transmission to line up with your cable. Move the lever itself, the metal rod that cable is attached to. Bring that up in line with your shift linkage. Push it back on. You're gonna be good to go. Then you can get in your car, put it in, and be able to get it out of neutral. Because the neutral safety switch is not gonna let you, or the safety lock isn't gonna let you get it out of there because the transmission can read it. The other thing I'll tell you, you might get a code on yours. I know this one popped up a transmission code because it doesn't realize that the transmission's not, it may be in park, but it's not lined up where it should be because it's electronically actuated shifter on the other end. So the linkage is moved, but the transmission is not in the same position. So it'll throw a code that will clear after you get that back popped on there. Put it in park, shut it off, turn it back on, and it should go away. Otherwise, you can get it reset at your local AutoZone or O'Reilly. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out.